It is a good day. So many things like I want to talk about, right? I have so many other topics of what I'm talking about, but for now I'll stick to the Vic thing. So yeah, it passed the 100,000. That's great. It shows how much support that this guy gets and how the community is banding together against this stupid thing. And these people like Monica Riel, Ron Toy, um, they're shitting themselves right now because they know they got nothing on Vic. And I cannot wait to see the end result for this. So, guys, if you want to help, you can go find Vic's GoFundMe. I'll put it in the link below. I don't want to steal any of these guys' videos right now. Because, I don't want to click on their video and show their video that they worked hard on. But I can go ahead and show you, like, the screenshot of it. But as far as that goes, so what have we learned in the past couple months? So the best thing they should have done in the beginning, for all we know, is that they should have just immediately went to the police and filed a complaint, but they didn't. Instead, they just went out on this tangent and started attacking people on social media. Now, Jesse Pridemore is going to get a lawsuit by Todd Habercorn. I'm sorry if I said his name wrong. I'm the master at butchering names. Ty Beard, he seems like a fucking awesome lawyer, and he's probably going to be swimming in like fame for a couple years right after this. I have great respect for this guy, great respect for Nick Riquetta, for both of them coming to us and telling us the legal matters of all this thing. Also, I really want Vic Mignogna to finally come out and actually say something. Like, I know he's staying silent. I know the reason why he's staying silent because he doesn't, want to say the wrong thing and something like that. He wants to let all these Kick Vic people, like, bury themselves under the mud. But I am kind of curious to know, like, what he's really thinking, like, how he's handling all this. But as far as we know, he probably can't come out anytime soon. But Todd Habercorn, I get the feeling that he's not going to hold back. He's probably going to be on social media sometime soon. He's probably going to... This is going to be a big shitstorm. So if you guys don't know, Jesse Pridemore, about a year ago, also accused Todd Habercorn of rape. But if you go on if you listen to their story, they both have two different stories. Todd makes it sound like it was consensual. They had a good night together, and they went their separate ways, and she was happy. She tried contacting him, and he felt like she was being a little too invasive of him, and she just kept coming back at him. But from her side of the story, she felt like, oh my God, I was raped, and like I went out to have a few drinks. I went back to his hotel room, and that was it. Well, I don't know what else to tell you, but that's clearly not rape. If you're willing to go to his hotel room, willing to spend some time, have some drinks, and then you decide to sleep with him, you can't, after the fact, regret. That's the problem that some of these sexual assault cases are having, is that what happens is sometimes a person sleeps with somebody, right, willingly, and then after the fact, they regret it. And so they felt like, oh, that's rape. You know what? I'm not shitting you. I've actually seen this on social media several times where a girl will come out and say, oh, I regret sleeping with a guy, and you see another girl come out and she says, oh, honey, you were raped. No, I wasn't raped. I just regret having sex with him. So some people legit, like, don't know the difference between, like, actually being raped and, like, regretting having sex. Like, I've been with several women. There are some women, and I'm not trying to tell you my personal experience, that I personally, like, yeah, that's probably shouldn't have been with that person, but it's whatever. It's life. But I'm a guy, a guy and a girl, it's completely different. But, guys do get raped too. Don't get that shit backwards. Don't get that shit backwards at all. But that's what seems to be happening with these so-called sexual assault allegations, is they'll do something with somebody and then they'll regret it later and they'll perceive that as rape. When actually, in actuality, rape is you not having a choice when having sex. Like, that's what rape is. You do not have a choice. You do not have the means to walk away, any of that. That in itself is rape. So, I don't know, man. We live in a backwards world where people just have their heads on backwards, and I cannot wait to see, like, how this all turns out. I want to see, like, who is actually going to get prosecuted. I cannot wait to see who's actually going to face what consequences. And as Ty Beard says, these people, they're going to have consequences. They're going to realize that actions have consequences. And that's so true. But for almost 1 month, they just kept shooting themselves in the foot. Especially Monica Riel and her colleagues. just kept shooting themselves in the foot with this entire thing. They just would not shut up. They kept coming out saying dumb shit like, "I'm gonna send your shit to Homeland Security." Go fuck your mother. Blah blah blah. They just attacked their own fan base. And like I said in my last video, these people, when they said like they're the ones being bullied, but if you actually go back and look at all their tweets recently, they're the ones actually doing the bullying. Like, you can come up to someone like, "Hey, this is my opinion, this is what I feel," but then they just come right back out and they just say, "Whoa, blah, 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 blah." And like I said before, had these people just shut the fuck up, maybe people would stop talking. I don't see anyone going after them and, like, just typing hate messages, unless, like, they actually say something first. And they usually say something first. And that's the problem. They don't know when to shut the fuck up. But now, thank God that these people will realize that actions do have consequences. And I cannot wait to see the legal proceedings. I'm really glad that Vic Mignogna's money has been raised past the $100,000 mark. And like I said, if you want to go donate, I'll probably leave a link in the description below. But yeah, man, this entire thing, like I've been saying, it's been one hell of a circus. And I've learned a lot of things from legal, and I learned a lot of things about friendship. Because I say friendship because when I read the story about Monica Rial and Vic Mignogna and everything going on in the voice acting community, or the VAs, they all seem like genuine friends with each other. There's a video that popped up a couple weeks ago of Monica Rial and Vic Mignogna like being in the same room, just talking to each other casually. Like, there's nothing wrong. She acts like she's lovey-dovey, like they're just the best friends ever. And you just rewind like 1 month later. This is literally 1 month before this whole started, and then this whole shit starts. Actions have consequences, and you know, if they were truly sexually assaulted, they could have and should have said something to the police and then not say anything on social media. The reason why they're getting this backlash is because they actually did say the wrong things on social media. They have been making false accusations, false statements about law, and like, it's amazing. Like, these people, in a way, they made up their own mind about how law works. And this outrage culture we have, people have this weird idea that you're guilty until proven innocent. It's actually the other way around in the United States of America. You're innocent until proven guilty. You know, sorry, I twisted my words for a second right there. So yeah, these people, they're fucked. Like, to me, it's already game over, and maybe some people will end up walking away just fine. But at this point, we don't know what Ty Beard is, what his legal strategy is. But when you go on Nick Krita's live feed, he avoids quite a few questions about what they wanted to talk about. When Nick Krita mentioned Ron Toy, for some reason Ty Beard says, "Oh, I can't comment about that." I get the feeling that's because that's going to be one of the people that they are targeting. That's because a couple of weeks ago, Ron came out with this tweet threatening Vic Mignogna that we're going to take him to court, tell these motherfuckers to back off, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, his actions are going to have consequences, and he's going to be biting the bullet because he also said a lot of other dumb shit on social media. These people, they have this weird mindset that they are gods. They have this weird mindset that they can do anything. They can say anything and get away with it. Especially people like Jesse Pridemore and Mars Girl. They are going to end up in court. We are going to see them in court. And they're going to realize that their actions do have consequences. And sometimes you need to admit that you screwed up and shut the fuck up instead of trying to destroy someone's life. And what's weird is that the entire month of February, Mars Girl kept trying to prove everybody wrong. But every time she did, she got a counter argument and then she didn't say anything. I think what happened was Mars Girl realized that she was wrong, and so that she couldn't make a rebuttal at all, no matter what she did. Anyways, guys, that's my food. I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys later. Peace out.